Hello and welcome to the Fedora Files. I am Gregory Fedora, and with me today is a very special guest, Wayne Chisholm Jr. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm a big fan of yours in that because you musically you are a phenom and you've done amazing work, but many people probably don't know it. The thing that I know you from. Well, basically, I've known you a while, but I've heard you were in a band, Luther's Gateway, at one point, and then later on, you started helping with this quasi band. I guess you would call it a band that never played anywhere, but just released music on the internet. And they were the Most Beautiful Squirrels, and they're still around. They still do things every now and then. They pump out new stuff. Now, I do know that the main consistent member of the group was a Ken Houldsworth, and he was the lyricist. And then he would get other musicians. I know before you, there was a man named Ed Taylor, and he did a couple songs. And we will be playing one of those in a minute, as well as a Steve Stevenson. And then after them, you came on board, and you've kind of done all of the music since. So how did you get involved?
Well, again, this guy Ken reached out to me and said, "Hey, I remember you used to do some music. We had met in college, and and I was a big fan of his lyrics, big fan of his work, and knew some of the older songs from the Most Beautiful Squirrels." And he was like, "Well, hey, you want to help along?" So I don't exactly remember which song was first, if it was Man Squatch or Disco Ball Man, but we started doing a lot of those things together, and he would have ideas. He would send me some lyrics, sometimes even some chords. Once in a while, I think one of the songs, he sat on his front porch and is like, "This is a very basic idea of what I want," and then we would go from there.
That's interesting. So you guys kind of collaborated, and then
yes,
you would take his ideas and blow them up to something more.
Yeah.
Now,
yep.
now I know you didn't write or weren't a part of Cliche, which was something that they released back in Valentine's Day, but we're going to play that right now and then kind of talk about it.
Song.
Yeah, it's a fun song. So here's Cliche for the listeners.
Boy meets girl, girl meets boy. We weren't friends, that was the ploy. You smacked me once, I smacked you back. We started kissing, it's a matter of fact. Our love will grow given time, just like this song is so full of rhymes. We would move on to the next level. Too bad I can't sing like Aaron Neville. Our love is like a cliche. It might be gone tomorrow, but it's still here today. Yes, our love is like a cliche. It's got its ups and downs. What more can we say? I made mistakes, so you ran away. Walking around this world seems so gray. All alone, I'm sitting in this room, as lonely as you, so I assume. Let's give this love at least one more try. Look, I'm right here and I might even cry. Take my hand, let's go for a walk. We can look around and smile and talk. Our love is like a cliche. It might be gone tomorrow, but it's still here today. Yes, our love is like a cliche. It's got its ups and downs. What more can we say? I knew the moment you took me back, everything would fall right back on track. Cause we were meant to be together. Just like that summer, it has warm weather. So look me here right in the eye. Today ain't the day for a goodbye.
Let's dance like they do in New Delhi. We go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Our love is like a cliche. It might be gone tomorrow, but it's still here today. Yes, our love is like a cliche. It might be gone tomorrow, but it's still here today. Yes, our love is like a cliche. It might be gone tomorrow, but it's still here today. Yes, our love is like a cliche. It's got its up and downs. What more can we say?
So Cliche was, I think, the last song that Ed Taylor worked on. And I'm not sure what happened. I guess Ed became busy, and I guess that's when Ken turned to you. And was the next song, this was Disco Ball Man, I think it's Man Squatch was your
Okay.
first dive, because I think that's the order I remember hearing, because I think Man Squatch came out and you did the music. What was that like when you got the lyrics to it? Because I love Man Squatch, because that whole story, the Man Squatch, is one of my favorites anyway. And so then the song was great. What was your thoughts on that song in particular?
Well, Ken had mentioned that I think he had the lyrics and the chords. I don't remember if there was a recording of it, like a bare bones recording of it. But when I first heard it, the first thing I thought about was that trio from singing the Gilligan's Island theme.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and for some reason that was kind of stuck in my head. And then just kind of this whole like Old West thing my father used to watch, and my grandfather used to always watch. You know, like Hop Along Cassidy and all that. So the very acoustic, kind of the, you know, the reverb on the snare was kind of like a slap back, so it almost sounds like it's doubled up. And just having some fun with it, and not sure, you know, with it being the first one, is it going to be something that even captures the vision of what he was looking for? And when I presented it to him, he was pleased. So I was happy.
Yeah, and it's a catchy tune, and it kind of like sticks in your head. And it's one of those where like you hear it and it won't, like it's an earworm, and it just stays there and it won't ever go away. And
Now, I do need to give credit where credit's due. Somebody else added the cowbell. That was not my idea, but I think it really made the song.
okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you can never have enough cowbell. Like I think we've learned that
Right.
from Saturday
God
Night
bless you,
Live.
Christopher Walken.
Yes. Christopher Walken really embraced the cowbell, and now it's everywhere. So
Yes.
let's listen to Man Squatch, because this is it's a great song, and I love that it's, like you said, is Gilligan's Island meets Western folk kind of song. So here it is.
One day there was a hunter who went by the name of Ed. Heck of a shot, just not right in the head. He met his fair maiden at 7 p.m. his watch, but she was no girl. It was a hairy Sasquatch. For them it was true love at first sight. Underneath the stars and the pale moonlight, this unholy union made an unnatural blotch. This half man, half beast, hairy Man Squatch. He's 5 foot something and covered with hair, roaming through the woods without even a care. He only drinks water and has never touched scotch. The half man, half beast, hairy Man Squatch. Eats berries and nuts, sometimes even a skunk. He seems to be a peaceful, big, hairy you hung. Though if you cross him, you must beware. They take your arms off, but just a tear. He's 5 foot something and covered with hair, roaming through the woods without even a care. He only drinks water and has never touched scotch. He's the half man, half beast, every man's watch. So when in the woods by night or day, please heed the warnings of what I say. Be careful if you find a smelly hair swatch, or it might just belong to the mighty man squatch. He's 5 foot something and he's covered with hair, roaming through the woods without even a care. He only drinks water and he's never touched scotch. He's the half man, half beast, every man squatch.
So from Man Squatch, which we just listened to, he gave you this idea. I know he wrote a comic book called Disco Ball Man, and I've seen those, and they're still available out there on Amazon. You can find them. So if people want to go check out this comic, it's very interesting.
I have one of the originals.
Oh, do you? Nice. Is it signed?
I believe so.
Wow, look at that. I don't even have an original, but I would like one. But anyway, he wrote this comic book story and it's out there. And then he decided to make a song about the character. And again, he came to you with lyrics, I guess. And what was that like? Because it's a completely different genre than the Man Squatch. It went from, you guys did that folkish country song to this is like Hello Bee Gees. So
yeah, the first when he first presented me with the idea, he gave me a set of lyrics and that was it. And I'm looking through it and trying to figure out what to do to fit the lyrics. And the first 2 disco-ish songs that came to my mind was The Hustle and I Will Survive. So the chord progression is inspired by I Will Survive, and of course the flute solo is inspired by The Hustle. But you know, I had to kind of make it my own still too, so people wouldn't go, oh, he just ripped off The Hustle. But somebody else actually does the singing on it. I don't even think Ken did the singing on it, but it was cool because I sent him the backing track, and then a little while later there was these vocals on it that were like better than I could have done.
yeah,
Awesome.
I know who does the song, singing on it. It was Ed Taylor, who was one of the original, like he did wrote the song Cliche. He did the vocals for that. That was like I think that was the last collaboration that they had, was he took your song and then took it to Ed and said, can you sing this? And which was a great, like, it was a great collaboration of the 3 of you, because it's like, you know, like the falsetto on that is pretty, very, very Bee Gees. It like,
I could have never pulled that off.
Yeah. I don't know many people who can. It's crazy. Now,
and we couldn't afford Barry Gibbs, so
no, he probably not. Maybe now, I don't know. Maybe he would hear it and be like, you know, I'll redo it for you. Now that'd be amazing. If
that would be awesome.
So if Barry Gibbs hears this, he'll be like, I'll do the Disco Ball Man song. So let's listen to Disco Ball Man now.
It's a Saturday night. The town is feverish, right? So all you criminals beware, yeah. Because a hero has risen from the dance floor prison. He's got moves to spare. Yeah, he's Disco Ball Man. Ooh, disco ball man. Yeah, yeah, a disco ball man. Ooh, ooh. Can you feel the groove? Oh, he's fighting back crime with unparalleled rhythm and rhyme. He's got dance moves galore. So step back, you posers. This talk ain't no rover. You school you on the dance floor. Ooh, it's disco ball man. Ooh, disco ball man. Yeah, disco ball man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can you feel the groove? Ooh, 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 ooh. This hero's got pale, and kicking butt is his game. Darkness must face light. The disco ball's so bright, and your moves will look so lame. Yeah, it's disco ball man. Ooh, it's disco ball man. Yeah, disco ball man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can you feel the groove? Disco ball man. Ooh, disco ball man. Yeah, yeah, disco ball man. Ooh, ooh, ah. Can you feel the groove? Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah.
So this other song you did, this was the Going to the Gym song. So how did this one go down?
I think this was one that Ken pretty much had fully written. I seem to remember he had the chord progression, he had the melody, but he was like, I kind of want some like banjo, mandolin type music to it, and kind of a country feel. So so we had some fun with it, and of course the video was hilarious, and yeah.
Well, let's listen to it right now. Here it is.
It's time to go to the gym again. Time to get swole again. It's time to go to the gym again right now. It's time to go to the gym again. Lift some weights at the gym again. Get real sweaty at the gym again right now. No excuses going now. Friends are staring, saying, wow, how's he look so good in skinny jeans? It's time to go to the gym again. It's time to get swole again. It's time to go to the gym again right now. Kettlebells, you gotta lift them. Climbing stairs and squeezing thighs. Working out is what gives me a natural high. It's time to go to the gym again. Lift some weights at the gym again. Get real sweaty at the gym again right now. Doing the elliptical as fast as I can. Planking with a weight on my back. I love the gym, I can't stop coming back. It's time to go to the gym again. Time to get swole again. It's time to go to the gym again right now. It's time to go to the gym again. Lift some weights at the gym again. Get real sweaty at the gym again right now. Who's going?
You guys then changed genres and you went to this other kind of back to a monstery theme. It's called the Zombie Love Song, which it's very, the lyrics are hilarious, but the music is fascinating. And again, how did this one progress? How did you go to Zombie Love Song?
Well, this was one where, this is the one, if I remember right, where Ken was sitting on his front porch and he would sing me kind of basic melody. He sent me the lyrics, the chords he was using. And then he's like, but I kind of want it to be like overdone, almost kind of meatloafish, you know, and Jim Brickman, that whole era. And so one of the first songs that came to my mind, of course, was I Would Do Anything for Love. Or actually, I also thought of this old Celine Dion song, It's All Coming Back to Me Now. So I was kind of like going through there. And because of the Celine Dion thing, of course, I had to use the recorders from Titanic in the beginning, in the intro, that flutish type thing. And he's like, you know, I just want it to be like power ballady, you know, with a big solo in the middle. So, you know, I did my best attempt at trying to do a rock and guitar solo in the middle of the song, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I had a lot of that one. I went a little bit more orchestral on too. Like there's pizzicato strings in there, which I had never done before. It was a lot of fun. It stretched me a little more. So I really enjoyed that.
Well, I think you guys like knocked out. It does sound like a Meatloaf type of song. Again, the lyrics are crazy, funny, strange, bizarre. But the music, again, like what I love about like your collaborations is that musically, these things are phenomenal. Like they're like so well done. The lyrics are ridiculous. It's almost like a Weird Al Yankovic type of thing where like the lyrics are just bizarre and funny, yet the musically it's fabulous. And like all the tunes, you just sitting there, you're like, and I've caught myself listening to them, and then I'll be singing the songs, and I could be out shopping and I'll be singing the chorus, and then I think about it and I'm like, what am I like? People must think I'm a crazy person because I'm singing a song about a zombie being in love with someone and wanting to eat them but love them at the same time. And it's like, I wonder what they think when I walk down the aisle as I'm singing this, or even the Man Squatch one, or the Disco Ball Man. Like as I sing these things, people are probably like, what is that? What is wrong with him? But let's now listen to the Zombie Love Song, and then we'll come right back.
I know I'm not what you call a catch. I stumble around and smell like a wretch. I may not be an articulate guy. Don't let my parents make you run away and cry. As I crave your skin, your heart and your brain, the smell of your flesh, well, it drives me insane. So stop your screaming and listen to my song. I'm a zombie in love with you all day long. I've chased you for days and into the night. Open my arms to you in the dawning light. I'll for you on my quest. If only I had a beating heart in my chest. I crave your skin, your heart and your brain. The smell of your flesh, well, it drives me insane. So stop your screaming and listen to my song. I'm a zombie in love with you all day long. Like Romeo and Juliet, our families will never be friends. They rumble and fight to the very bitter end. But our West Side Story could be love come true. For if my heart did beat, it would beat only for you. I crave your skin, your heart and your brain. The smell of your flesh, well, it drives me insane. So stop your screaming and listen to my song. I'm a zombie in love with you all day long. Listen to my moans and forget my stench. My love is so pure, please don't hit me with that wrench. Though I might bite you trying to feast on your brains, please try to open yourself to my heartfelt refrains. I crave your skin, your heart and your brain. The smell of your flesh, well, it drives me insane. So stop your screaming and listen to my song. A zombie in love with you all day long. Zombie in love with you all day long.
All right, so that was Zombie Love Song. I hope that people are enjoying these songs because I love them. Now, are you two collaborating on any other songs coming up, or can you share that?
Well, yes, we're about to start a new one. And well,
Okay.
the song itself is not new. A song is
Okay.
a song that I know was written in at least the early 90s. I met Ken about 1993, 1994-ish. And he would play this song for me and it would make me hungry. And it's a song about cows entitled Good on a Bun. So we're in the process of, hashing out how we're going to do it. It's going to, again, be a different departure from anything else we've done yet. And hopefully it works out and people will be pleased with it.
I'm sure that, I know I will. It sounds great. I look forward to hearing what you guys do with it. And then I look forward to what kind of music video it turns into, because even the videos are always very interesting and different. So besides working with Ken on this, like, do you collaborate with other people, or can people collaborate with you? Are you open to that?
Oh, I'm definitely open to that. You know, I mean, by trade, I do music ministry at a church in Baltimore, Maryland. So, you know, I do music all the time, um, but yeah, I'm definitely open to collaboration. I'm not much of a lyricist, but I love arranging and putting tunes to stuff. In fact, I just opened up a Fiverr trying to get some bumper music to, you know, write some bumper music for people's podcasts and stuff. And, you know, hopefully that works out. And I've done a few of those in the past. There's a acclaimed one called The Iconoclast Speaks. I did the music for that one. There was a short-lived series called The Guardian Angels. I did the theme for that one. A different one is a guy who does woodworking. Used to do woodworking out of his shed, called Hawk Bluff Woodworking, and it was kind of like this kind of acoustic down home, you know, Bob Vila type feel, you know.
All right.
You know, so I mean, I've done some things like that.
And you've done mine. I hired you to do mine. You did the intro to this podcast, and for my Monster Monday videos that I do on my website, you created the music for that. So I give you kudos.
And then I have a space cowboy one that's still in the works.
All right.
That I found in my files the other day, you know, but the podcast hasn't come out yet. So,
Nice.
So yeah, it should be fun. It should be a lot of fun.
So what is your Fiverr if someone wants to contact you?
It's Waynechisholm Jr.
Okay.
Is the name. It's right now I have 2 gigs set up, one for podcast bumpers, one for laying bass lines down. Bass is my favorite instrument, but I'll do the other stuff too. I'll be setting up some more gigs, but you know, reach out to me if you have something that you want custom made too. You know, I'm not just going to hold myself into those couple gig boxes, but if you have something you know, a song that you need arranged or something like that, I'll be happy to do it.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And I will put the link to your Fiverr in this so people can go and check you out. And obviously, they just listen to some of the music you've done here. And as well as when this ends, they're going to hear the little outro that you created for me. So I appreciate you coming on. I know you're a busy man. And I hope people have enjoyed this, especially like this. It's Halloween time, and some of these songs are perfect for Halloween. So I hope that they've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you'll come back on, and especially when you guys do your next collaboration, I would love to air it here. So because that would be a lot of fun. Maybe I can get Ken to show up.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I've reached out to him. He's a very busy individual. He's doing all kinds of stuff. So
he kind of likes to be the man behind the curtain too. Like he'll come out for like a video here or there, but if you notice the last couple of videos, we haven't really seen his face either. So I don't know if he's getting plastic surgery done. I mean, he's getting up there in age. So
yeah, he's an old man. Don't tell him I said that. You know,
don't tell him I said it either.
Yeah, I won't. I don't even know if he listens to me. Like, I think he does. He's probably a fan, maybe. But again, thank you for coming on. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And for those of you listening, as always, stay safe and keep searching.